Heyo! Oh, William here. This is my Person of the Week video. I was born in Utah on December 20th, 2007. What I remember about Utah is sledding, snow, visiting my grandma, and leaving it. I like Seattle better than Utah because Seattle has just the same climate, cold and rainy. Well, except in the summer. But and in Utah, it's just hot then snowy, hot, snowy, just constantly changing climate. You never get used to it. Right. I really like my mother because she's nice, she's smart, because she's an accountant, and she's just overall really good. Well, I remember her playing video games like Minecraft, Gears of War, with my dad. And I also remember tubing, hanging out on a floating island thing. Rubber ducky, it's like those giant floating mats. And just having fun. Fun things I like to do are gaming. There's also building forts and stuff, etc. And hanging out on the rubber ducky and tubing. And also just hanging out with my friends. My favorite kinds of vacations are cruises to the tropics. Definitely not our Alaska cold places. And I also like Hawaii because, one, big waves, and that's just nice. And sometimes if you like big waves, like washing over everything, and occasionally that happens. All right, so we have a boat, and we always take it tubing. We like to take the boat to Maidenbower and Seward Park, and we anchor there and deploy the rubber ducky and hang out. One of the things I practice is Muay Thai, which is basically boxing. And I like it because it's a good way to exert my energy on, and then it's also fun. Alright, the thing I like most about school, going to the playground, hanging out with my friends, playing fun games, and also PE, except for when they make us sacrifice our legs for the mile run. Alright, my favorite subject in school is science because, I want to be a scientist when I grow up. And also it's fun because I experiment with stuff that relate to chemistry, sometimes astronomy, and other concepts and stuff. An interesting fact is that the copper in this button, it came from underground, but where did it come from? How did it get there? Well, it came from the things you see in the night sky, stars. When they blow up, that is. Stars create these elements by smashing atoms together. It's basically like this. So this is an atom. Think of it as hydrogen, the first element in the universe. And another one, in stars, in the intense heat, this happens. They smash together, and that creates helium. And then in some stars, they live until they create carbon. But in other stars, like the big ones, it goes all the way up to iron, blows up, and in that explosion, new elements are created. And the reason iron makes stars blow up is because it absorbs energy. So if something like an iron atom would be much bigger, so I'll just shrink it down to this size. This element is absorbing energy that the star throws at it. So basically, this can't happen. And they repel each other, and the very thing that keeps the star from imploding on itself because of its own gravity is that fusion, which is constantly going, and from this happening. But because iron is not letting that happen, the star basically collapses in on itself and then blows itself to smithereens. And in that very few moments, it's actually milliseconds, it's what creates everything rarer than iron. So it explains it's why stuff like gold is so rare. It only has a couple milliseconds to be created. So think of that. If you've got a frying pan downstairs, a star blew up to create that. So feel thankful. Thanks for watching and goodbye.